Welcome to another episode of A Balanced Approach to Business Growth. And if you are a returning visitor, welcome back and thank you for joining me again. This is your playlist packed with tips, insights, and practical strategies to help you grow your business your incredible way. Here you'll find actionable advice to simplify your approach, to help you focus on what truly matters and make real progress in your business, working smarter, not harder, so that you can embrace focus and build a joyful, sustainable business that truly lights you up. Whether you're a solopreneur growing a team or somewhere in between, this playlist is your resource for turning ideas into outcomes, for making progress one fabulous step at a time, and achieving your goals without sacrificing your happiness. Now, have you ever thought, I need to do more, I need to create more, I need another one of those, I need that because they're all doing it? If the answer is yes, then this video is for you. Now, clients often land at my door because they have rushed to do more, because what they are doing isn't working yet. And not waiting for the results, they start to create more work for themselves, often leaving them really unsure of what's working and what isn't, more often than not exhausted. It's like having even more pieces of the puzzle without the picture to work from. And yes, I have absolutely been there and done this. But you see, it's not about doing more, or rarely about doing more. It's about what you're already doing, but better. So today I'm sharing practical tips to help you optimize your workflow so you can stop spinning those wheels and start getting real measurable results in your business. First, why optimization? Why is it so important? Well, I think I've alluded to it already by talking about my clients. You see, too many business owners, especially solopreneurs and those with small teams, fall into the trap of creating more instead of making what they already have work better or smarter for them. You don't need another offer. You don't need 5, 6, 7 offers. You don't need another social media platform. And you don't need those 20 tabs open. Yep, I bet you've got more than 5 open right now. What you need is a workflow that supports you, that helps you deliver, that creates space in your business for growth, that allows you to have more fun in your business. Because as you know, and if you've watched any of my videos, you know I'm all about the fun. Creating this playlist was so I could have more fun in my business. And I wouldn't have been able to do that if I didn't have workflows that created the time for me to record these. You see, optimization is about doing things with more intention, working smarter, not harder, as I've already said. Sometimes, nearly always, it's about simplifying, and that's where the magic lies. And I've got some examples later. So, what's your first tip today? I want you to assess your current workflow. Take a step back and look at how your business is currently running. Ask yourself, where am I spending the majority of my time? What tasks actually move the needle in your favor? Where do I keep getting stuck or delayed? That's a really good question, by the way. You see, often we spend hours fixing things that didn't need to be created in the first place, or repeating the tasks that could be automated or outsourced. So grab a pen and map it out. Your offers, your processes, how your leads come in, how you onboard your clients, your marketing activities. Create a mind map of the business. I did this a few years ago. I actually did it sat in bed. So I wrote down everything that I was doing, and it helped me to realize that I had overcomplicated my business. And there was a lot I was doing that was having no real impact. There was no traction from it. I also realized that I had a whole host of resources that I wasn't using. I wasn't optimizing them. This clarity alone can be a game changer. So that tip, if you do nothing else, do a mind map of your business right now. Start with you in the middle. And then lots of arrows, lots of circles and squares. I prefer squares myself because they feel a bit tidier. In each one, really think about the different areas of the business, your business, and what you're doing. So, what's the next thing you can do? Well, once you know what's going on in your business, once you know where you're spending your time, once you know what it looks like from stepping back, it's time, of course, to simplify and streamline. What you're looking to do is remove the friction. So, is there something you do in your business that takes 4 steps that could take 2? Here's some examples to get those creative juices flowing. Can you use templated emails for common client responses? Could you set up automated bookings and reminders to save you time? By the way, this is a game changer in itself. Once I set up a booking system, it made my life so much easier. I didn't have to play email ping pong, which is the worst game ever, by the way, when you're trying to get an appointment in the diary. My potential client could book a call. My system then sent the reminders. And of course, you can take that to a whole different level, which I have done only recently, so that they are then added to my CRM system and they go into my email provider. So I can start communicating and building that know, like, and trust with that person. So templated emails, brilliant example. Automated bookings and reminders, and what are the other steps that you can do? So how can you create an onboarding process that is repeatable? So that automated booking system for me, while it wasn't about onboarding my clients, it was taking out some of the steps. It was making it less clunky, and actually it removed a lot of the manual tasks I was doing. And a repeatable onboarding process for me, he was just mapping it out in the first place and then seeing which parts I could simplify or I could automate. And there are always things that you can automate. Do not underestimate how much mental energy you save when things run smoothly in the background. That's the quiet efficiency that creates the freedom that you need to grow your business. The freedom to be outside, do more of what you love with those that you love. Next, I want to talk about tech. And I kind of go, because I think we can all get stuck in the tech. Absolutely. Those examples that I gave you a moment ago about the booking system and then hitting my CRM. Some of those pieces of the puzzle I could do myself. Some I needed some help and support. But first, I think one of the biggest challenges around tech is there are so many options. And it is about choosing the right tools that support your workflow and don't overcomplicate it again. And I've done that as well. So maybe it's a project management tool that would be really useful to you. So Trello or Asana. Maybe you need a CRM system or a simple spreadsheet that tracks your leads and your client progress. Couldn't get that out. I apologize. And I'm not going to record this again because, it's school holidays and I've got kids at home and they could burst through the door at any moment. So I need to keep on going. The key is, just to get back on track, is if you're repeating a task more than once, ask yourself, can this be automated, scheduled, or delegated? Now, tech, because I went, when I mentioned it, because it's a big topic, I recommend that you seek out those in your industry. What are they using? Go to your awesome business friends. Ask me, because there are just so many options out there. And you could get lost and waste valuable time searching them all, finding them all, trying to work out which is the best one for you. So ask for recommendations. And remember, you don't have to use tech. If a spreadsheet works for you, use a spreadsheet. The key being, use it. Just be aware. And I wanted to put this in there because this is another reason I believe that many of us struggle with tech. We fall out of the habit of using it. So a CRM system is a great example. I absolutely had fallen out of the habit of using CRMs in the past. And then it's like, oh, it doesn't work for me. No, I hadn't got into a good routine with it. It will take time for you to bed in a new routine. It will take time for you to use new pieces of tech, and it might be a learning. And that in itself can feel like hard work. But don't give up before it starts working for you. One last little caveat to tech. Tech should take things off your plate, not give you something else to do on your to-do list, and it shouldn't be a distraction. I've had plenty of clients who love tech and can go down a rabbit hole of seeking out the right thing and testing everything. So don't allow it to be something that distracts you from the main purpose of your business or the main reason you decided to look for a piece of tech in the first place. Okay. There are a couple of really good tips there for you, but I want to finish off with some final points. Optimization isn't a one-time fix. It is a mindset change. I want you to think about optimization in a way that it's part of you. It's part of your business. Make it part of your business rhythm. So review your systems monthly or quarterly. Ask your team or yourself what feels clunky, what's working, what's not working. Remembering, I said it would take time to bed in. It would take time for you to create this new routine. It's not going to happen overnight, and you can keep coming back to it. If you're anything like me, there's a high chance you're going to overcomplicate this system that's supposed to make your life easier. So keep coming back to it and keep reviewing it, looking for those areas that are clunky. Make space to reflect, not just react. Oh, it's not working. Okay, that's been me. It's not working. I need to find another system. It's not working. Oh, then it can't be right for me. I'm just more of a go with the flow kind of girl. Going with the flow is okay, but I can assure you my business has always moved forward when I have put more systems in place, when I've created the processes that I needed, when I've really dug a little bit deeper in planning for my business, in mapping out content, etc. But even a tiny tweak, a tiny change can really help you. So whether it's recognizing that your inbox is a nightmare and you can put some rules in place. Going back to my example of not wanting to play email ping pong. Okay, the first step was to get a system. Okay, that system came into play almost immediately when I started my business over 10 years ago because I don't like email ping pong when I'm trying to arrange appointments. So having a system, a platform where somebody could book an appointment with me is something that I've had for a very long time. It was the next steps that were, big changes for me, but were only tiny tweaks. Setting it up so that they immediately went into my CRM system. That's how I started to really make my CRM system work for me. And then, of course, that next step was, okay, how do I get them into my email platform so I can continue that conversation beyond a one-to-one virtual coffee? So remember, tiny tweaks might start with one thing, bed that in, make it a routine, make it work for you before you move on to the next thing. But I guarantee there is always something that can come after. And as I am a prime example, you might set something up 10 years ago and only now be seeing how you can start to make it really work. And I think that also comes from getting more confident in using tech, more confident in your business. And when you stop to review and find the clunky areas where you find the bottlenecks in your business. Finally, please remember, time management does not exist. You cannot manage time. And I know I am getting on my high horse about it, but it's something that really, really bugs me. We can't manage time. We can't stop the clock. You can only manage you. And often you, us, we are the biggest bottleneck in our business. So if your to-do list feels like it's just never ending, try time blocking your calendar for focus, or that focused work for time when you need to work on your business. And I've talked about this before. Batching similar tasks together. Again, this is one that I have kind of struggled with myself, works really well for a lot of people. So it's about saying, okay, video creation. I could easily go, right, today is all about creating videos and create for, and I'd love to be able to sit down and do that. Doesn't quite work for me because, I don't know, something else might happen next week and I might change the title completely or change the emphasis. But I do have days where I try and do more of the marketing activity because then I'm in that zone. You're not jumping in and out of tasks. And of course, saying no to anything that doesn't align with your current goals. Now, that is a game changer. Remember, efficiency isn't about rushing in, it's about being intentional with your time and energy. So, if you constantly feel like you're having to do more, and that more may be coming from something's not working in the business, you're not seeing the results, or because everyone else on TikTok or any other platform is telling you to do it X, Y, Z way, or because suddenly your feed is filled with you need to be doing it this way, please stop and pause. Remember, this is your business, your rules, and your incredible way. So before you create something new, before you jump on the latest shiny object or buy that $37 solution, often the Band-Aid solutions, yeah, I think I've talked about those before, so I won't go on about those, but they're often the things that don't fix stuff. All they do is break other things. So before you do all of those things, ask yourself, have I truly made the most of what I already have? Is everything that I'm already doing working cohesively? Am I making the most of my content? Am I using my videos like I should be? Probably not yet. Go ahead, choose one area of your workflow, one area of your business, and review it to optimize. One area. That's it. Now, if you enjoyed this video, please hit subscribe. For every subscriber, I do a little happy dance. Yes, I do. Ask my clients, love a happy dance for any reason, whether that's a celebration of my own or one of theirs. Share your thoughts in the comments. Tag someone you know that needs to watch this video. Let me know what light bulb moments or realizations you've had because you spent your precious time watching this video. And of course, I'm very grateful to you for doing that. Now, if you would like to optimize, if you are ready for clarity, why not? Why not? I'll try saying that again. Why not download my Supercharge Your Focus workbook? Yes, it will take you a little time to go through it and through the steps and answer the questions, but it will provide you with valuable information about where your business probably could be optimized, most likely, almost definitely. Or book a clarity call and we can do that together, or do both. Until next time, may Optimise become your guiding word. Thank you for joining me and spending your time with me today.